Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's probably going to be one of my longest videos I've ever shot. We're going to break down and score these. One will be the best, two, and then onwards all the way to the worst. Whenever I eliminate a title, I'm going to put it back in its bag, put it off to the side, and we'll keep going down the list until we have the best Wrestlemania 40th anniversary title. We're going to break them down one by one. And then we're going to do which one's better, why, which reasons, and why that one's the worst. We'll start from the bottom, second, third, fourth. Let's get into it. So going over to this one, we got the WrestleMania new logo championship. Just do a quick overview of all these. Next, we have the WWE WrestleMania spinner, WrestleMania anniversary. And then we have the Big Eagle Anniversary Championship. And then finally we have the Winged Eagle Anniversary Championship. So yeah, let's figure out which one's the best. So I do have reviews for each of these titles on my YouTube page that you can check out if you want to really give you a better breakdown of each championship. But that's not why we're here. We're here to decide which one's the best. We're going to start with the new logo championship right here. So right off the bat, I love the gold trim going around this championship. This actually comes with stock plates, which I have right here. So these are what comes in the belt to begin with, which I thought was kind of cheap of WWE to put those in. I put WrestleMania 30 and WrestleMania 40 in there. I think it looks a lot better doing it that way. I thought WWE really cheaped out by doing that. Coming over here, I like the silver that they did going around this. More of a white. What I really like about this belt versus all the other ones is how they really actually changed it. They put a WrestleMania logo in the front, in the center, instead of the WWE one that comes with all the other versions of it. They all have the exact same tip. Coming over to the Attitude one. I'm not a big fan of this red going around. I think it really takes away a lot out of the belt. I also hate how flat this belt is and how they really didn't do much to change it from all the other versions of this belt. And then, of course, we have the wing that has that gold going around it. Gold and purple, sorry. My favorite part of this belt is how it's the dual-plated Winged Eagle versus the stock one that just has the single color. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I have one right here, which is, this is what they did for Raw 30, which is a solid gold going all the way up, which I thought was a huge wasted opportunity, versus this beautiful dual-plated Winged Eagle that they definitely should have done to begin with. So actually, to eliminate one of these belts right off the bat, I'm actually going to eliminate this guy. In my opinion, this is by far the worst. We'll take these away, bring this more in the center, and get ready to put this in the bag. This is our first elimination. The reason being is I think the red scratch going everywhere takes so much away. It covers almost all the WrestleMania logos. The plate itself is so flat. And I just thought they could have done a lot more with this. All they really did was paint the globe black and called it a day. I think they could have done the same, a lot more. It's actually the same colors as the Kane Signature Series, so you could tell they definitely just reused plates. I find, honestly, just overall, this is by far the worst design out of all four of these. Definitely more because of these red lines just going everywhere, showing that they really just don't care. Like over here, just shot the lines everywhere. And for that reason, this belt is out. So let's grab the bag. So we have it. That one is the worst. Let's find out which one's the second worst. So going back into this, I just really love this belt, the dual plate and everything. That will definitely keep it safe this round. I like how they also painted the globe purple. I find they actually did a lot of work into this one. Same with this guy. They took out the center plate, put in the WrestleMania like I just said, and I honestly love the white banner going around it. So for that reason, this one's also safe for this round, which leaves the new logo. The new logo is unfortunately the third worst, and it's just because of the fact that they put in stock plates on both sides, which I thought was a huge loss. You could tell all they did was take the World Heavyweight Championship plates that weren't selling, threw them on a brand new strap, and called it a day. They could have at least put like something like this, 4th anniversary. They could have made a side plate, put one on each side. They definitely could have done a lot more for this belt. I find for having the anniversary, all they did was throw a beautiful strap on it. Don't get me wrong, that strap is gorgeous. I love it. I love everything about it. But unfortunately, it is the second worst just because of the fact that they just didn't put a lot into it. They didn't even double stack the plate. It's single stacked. They, I don't know. I find it was a huge waste of opportunity of what they could have done for the WrestleMania 40 years. Like 40 years is a huge accomplishment. And I think they just literally took old plates, threw them on, and called it a day. So for that reason, this belt is out. Let's grab the bag. So that leaves us down to our final two. Which one's going to be the best WrestleMania 40? This is going to be a tough decision. One of the greatest belt designs of all time, the Winged Eagle. They even attached the side plates. They got the dual, like I've talked about multiple times. They got a beautiful WrestleMania 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I really like the way they did it. I think it's really well done. This is going to be a really tough decision between these two. Focusing more on this one for now. I think they did a really good job. Even the tip, how they got that crown to it a little bit. I think it's a really, really nice design coming over to, as I said, it's attached. The purple globe. It does have a bit of a bend to it, which always helps in my books. So for that reason, I'm not saying this one's out. I'm not saying this one's in. But let's compare to this one. I really like the white going around it. I think it's because of each logo has a little bit of white into it. We also got the nameplate of the year, which I thought was really, really well done. We also have the year over here, same with this one. But the fact that they took out the nameplate, put that in nice black and gold, I really like that. Plus they did this. So these two alone took a lot of differences from your normal WWE spinner and made a lot of differences to it. And for that reason, this is actually my number one pick. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me because this is the Winged. This is such an iconic belt. But you also have to remember that this belt was not even represented for most of these WrestleManias. Versus on this one, it wasn't. Well, it was definitely represented more on this belt than this one when it came to the spinner. Unfortunately, the Winged Eagle is out for the reasons that they kind of just took the plates, threw it on a new strap, and called it a day. Yes, it is dual plated, which was a huge plus for me. Yes, it is attached bars, and it is a really beautiful belt. But unfortunately, because of the fact that it is really just another belt, it definitely loses it. So let's get the bag. So there you have it. In my opinion, this is the best WrestleMania belt. We'll give her a good old spin for a victory. I think by far they did the most to make this original out of the other ones. Like really, you could get all those other belts re-leathered and call it a day and say you got the WrestleMania belt. This one you can't. You can't duplicate this. This is a completely different original design. I love it. So there you have it. It goes Big Eagle, new logo, Winged Eagle, and Spinner is your winner. Thank you everyone for watching. And again, if you guys have any questions, please comment below and I'll try to answer them. Thanks again.